Hello, welcome back to another series, an episode of the Hot Rod Show. Let's have a drink first.
We're going to drink today?
We got to settle the trail dust and get our singing voices in tune. Well,
oh shit!
That happens with inexperienced drinkers. But anyway,
Now I am.
Well, anyway, here we are back on the Hot Rod Show. This is Series 9, and this is a new episode, and I'm here with two new faces. I've got Steve Graham here on my left, or my right, and I've got Ross Bell here on my left, or your right. And, well, first of all, Steve, you've had quite a few cars. You had some short cars, some slow cars, some fast cars, and some shiny cars. You've sold a lot of cars.
I have.
You've got a couple of nice cars at the moment.
Oh yeah, they're all right. They're all good parked in the shed. Yeah. I started 17 years old as an apprentice, and I had a 340 V8 powered VF Valiant two-door hardtop, which was good because I actually had a better car than my dad in those days. And went from there to another one, to a 1970. Went to two Dodge Dusters after that, E49 Charger, A9X Tirana. What I wish I could. Oh, geez, I wish I had those cars.
That's a lot of money now. A lot of money.
Right through now to we've had a few Fords like XR6s and a couple of things like that. We've got an old Mark IV Zodiac building up at the moment. El Camino, C4 Corvette, one of the only Corvettes I've ever seen with flames right up the front of the hood, from the badge to the windscreen. People walk past and go, "Oh, it's a Corvette." You see them stop, turn around and go back. Something about that Corvette. It's got flames. Those flames look cool. And we're currently piddling around with a 1984 T-top Gen 3 Camaro.
On the drag strip?
No, that's another one.
That's the blue one, yeah.
Yeah, and we've got the 1980 AMC Spirit with a 4-litre quad cam, 32 valve, fuel injected, modified Japanese V8.
It's about as long, the car's about as long as this table.
About as long as this table, yeah. Probably weighs about as much as well, so yeah.
Ross, you've got some nice things. You've had quite a few. You've had a long history of cars.
I had quite a few cars, but at the moment I'm just settling on my 33 Roadster. Nice car, took 13 years to build. And I've got a Dodge Hellcat, and I'm also working on a an Austin 7 at the moment with a 350 Chevy in it.
And that's about as long as this table is.
Shorter than this table.
An Austin 7 with a 350 Chevy. That's
V8 on a skateboard, yeah.
It's okay to be nuts.
Yep, it is. Pays to be nuts these days.
It's got to be nuts to be a hot rodder, mate.
And I'm also doing a bus.
Yeah, but not a bus, a coach.
Oh yes, it's a coach. It's a coach bus.
Buses are only 36 feet long. Coaches are over 50.
No, this is only a small bus. This is an 8.5 metre bus.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a nice bus.
It won't be like the Blurzer bus.
No.
but anyway, we'll get back to things. Now, here we are down at the Browns, if you're wondering where this is the Browns. This is a new bar on Anzac Road in Browns Bay. This was specially built for the place. They didn't take over a building. They had this purposely built. So we're going to have a few drinks, and we're going to let them. We're going to go down to get into Whakatane, have a look at the Mustang.
Yes.
Have a look at
Gordon 66 Mustang.
66 Mustang.
Yep, very nice.
Let's go take a look at this thing and get the show going.
Why not? Follow us.
Well, g'day. Welcome back to the Hot Rod Show. Here we are in beautiful Whakatane, and as you can see, we're outside the Com, or the old commercial it used to be called. Boy, this was just an absolutely swinging place back in the 70s and 80s. And it's just absolutely amazing. But here it is, the Com. This is a Whakatane iconic place to be and to stay now at the complex. It's just absolutely amazing. So here we are, the Hot Rod Show. Let's get on with hot rods. Woohoo! Well, g'day. Here we are back again on the Hot Rod Show, and here in sunny Hopi Beach, and I'm here with Gordon. How you doing, Gordon? You got to shake hands again. Gordon, tell us, please, about your beautiful Mustang. How you got it? Why you got it? What got you into cars? And what does your wife let you do? What you want to do with them?
Okay. Well, to start with, I retired fairly early. And right from the time I was a little kid, I loved cars, in particular Mustangs.
Really?
So when I retired, just happened to look on the computer, and there's this thing for sale in the States. No leaks, no
Yeah.
rust, and I thought, boy, that's a cool looking car. That'll do me. So anyway, it duly arrived. Bit of a hassle getting it here, but anyway, it was all right. And the shipper says, "Oh, you got a bit of work to do, Gordon," and I wasn't happy at all.
Sorry, who'd you use as a shipper?
I can't remember now.
Oh, you can't remember now?
Yeah, I'm going back a few years.
Yeah.
I've owned it for about 20 years now.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So anyway, I hadn't done a lot of body work up until that stage, so the biggest problem was the cowl. It leaked under the cowl.
Yeah.
And most people take the windscreen and everything out to fix the cowl. So I had a look at it and thought, well, no, I'm not taking the windscreen out. So I was able to cut a section of the cowl out on both sides, and doing no major body work to get that out and get it back in again, and repaired it, and it's as good as gold now. Few leaks here and there which I repaired. They said no leaks on the ad. Everything leaked, even the water bottle leaked. Yeah. So anyway, got all the leaks.
Even the bank account had leaks.
Oh, the floor had holes in it, and I had to get it certified after all the repairs and everything. And got it all up and going.
Now, tell us about the engine again.
Well, according to the paperwork that came with the engine from America, they've spent thousands of dollars on it and got all new valve inserts in it, and all the bells and whistles with it. So I was quite pleased about that. So I've never toyed with the thing. It's never given me any problems.
Really?
No.
So everything they said about the engine was actually done.
Well, as far as I know.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Because I hear horror stories about people buying cars, or engines. It was a complete list of everything being done that hasn't been done. It's sad. But that's wonderful that you got what you paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks okay, and it goes good, and it sounds really good. So yeah.
And sound is very perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Yeah. And so you do many miles in it? You get it out often?
Not as often as we should do, but probably on average, probably once a month.
Yeah.
Do a bit of a run on it. Yeah.
That's nice, eh? So what size is the motor again?
It's a 302.
302 Windsor.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a goodie.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Everybody comments on how good this car looks, and I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of cars parked alongside one another at a show or whatever,
Yeah.
and people walk past most of them, and when they get to mine, they stop and have a look around.
Have a look around. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's the colour is one thing.
Yeah.
But so many people are attracted to specific colours.
That's right.
Yeah, and like a dark turquoise with white is pretty nice.
Yeah, so fill up with fuel at the gas station, and people come up and say, "What a lovely car!"
Yeah.
And
Isn't it neat, eh?
Yeah, it is quite good.
Yeah, it is when people compliment you on what you've had done. It's neat.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much, Gordon. Sorry. Well, Gordon sounds like Colin when you're deaf.
Does that? Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you chuck me my towel, please? Yeah, so thank you. Thanks very much.
He's so excited he weighed himself.
Yeah, I did. I've got my Depends on. I wore 2 today, and they're obviously not enough. You need 3 pair of Depends for this job for these buggers.
Ultra spongy.
Yeah. I also wear a Tampax too, but I put that up my crap because I've got hemorrhoids. Not asteroids are that big. Hemorrhoids are only this big and they move out of the way when you sit down. They're like grapes, but green ones, not red ones.
So if we've got hemorrhoids,
But they are.
if we've got hemorrhoids,
Yeah.
and a spaceman gets asteroids,
Yeah.
does that mean an Eskimo gets Polaroids?
Yeah.
Are you right with it?
They would get Polaroids. Anyway.
Eskimos get Polaroids.
Anyway, well, I'm very sorry for the jovialness, but anyway, as we go through the episodes of the Hot Rod Show here, we're going to be looking at drag racing. The quarter mile gladiators of the drag strip, man. These guys,
Real mean.
We're going to be showing. Steve is actually a drag racer now too. He and his mate Murray. What's your car?
We've got an all-steel 1980 Gen 2 Camaro. with rubber bumper model.
Yeah.
With a Brennan Racing 406, sort of in excess of 700 horsepower. We haven't had that much out of it yet, but that's what we're told.
Isn't that neat, are you?
It sounds good,
Yeah.
and it goes hard and it goes straight at the moment. It's not going fast enough, but it's not going. Well, it's just not going fast enough. So
It hasn't
hopefully,
kissed the wall.
No, it goes straight.
Yeah.
It goes straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are going to. We've just put split mono shocks in the rear, 18-way, split mono springs, 18-way shocks, 18-way adjustables in the front. Drop the front a little bit. We've got as much energy out of the engine as we can on avgas, and it's not enough. So next outing, which will be Comp 4, 14th of April, at Mary. We're going to be on C12.
Oh, really?
We'll see how it goes. Yep.
You go
The
see the-
Nitro drags are this weekend, aren't they?
Nostalgia's.
Nostalgia this
Sorry.
weekend, yeah.
It's Nostalgia's, yeah.
They will be good. They're always good.
Looking at going down maybe and having a bit of a squiz on the Saturday.
Mad is not to. My wife's 65th birthday.
The Nostalgia is the drag racing event for hot rodders.
Yeah.
It's the culmination of the, it's where you get together with all your old mates from the clubs and everything, and you consume vast quantities of alcohol and chips and so forth, but emphasis on the vast quantities of alcohol.
Lies, lots of lies,
lots of
huge
lots of
lies.
nonsense.
Yes.
But anyway, and another team that we're going to be having a look through are the Hoonua Hillbillies, the boys up there at Squig Family Racing. We've got Hunter and his dad Squig, because they've got a couple of cars. We're going to look at them a lot. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Harley Davidson and we're going to speak to Shay, Auckland Harley Davidson. But, hey, Ross is also a bike guy. You got
I love a motorbike.
He's got a beautiful bike. You've just had a new 23-inch.
Put a new 23-inch wheel on the front, spoke wheel.
Yeah.
And had to turn around and change the old degree of the old forks, 6 degrees, so pushed them out a bit, just to bring the front of the bike down again. And now I'm having a look at the bike and I'm doing a 80mm lift kit on the tank, and it's not going to stop. I can see this happening.
Just don't stop, eh? But what's it like to ride, with a bigger diameter wheel?
It's actually really nice to ride. I thought it was going to have a few problems. Like sometimes you can go around a corner and you lean and you've got to pull them up. This thing here just pops up nicely. It's just a really nice bike to ride.
Just crank a bit more into it and she just pops
Yeah,
up.
pops up.
Yeah.
Just pops up. Yeah. Beautiful bike.
Hey, well, now that we've left Auckland Harley Davidson and spoken to Shay, about the bike there, we're going to have a look at
Gordon's, what has he got? He's got a 1938 barrel nose truck.
a pickup, red one. Yeah, this is the same
It's a
one. that
very
had the
nice truck.
Yeah, the 66 Mustang at the start.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's a beautiful truck.
Nothing greedy about that.
No. Hey, I was talking to my mate Paul Hendricks, and he who introduced me to Gordon. They went on a run the other day, and he said everyone had trouble keeping up with Gordon in the pickup. He said this guy, he doesn't muck around like that. He said they literally had trouble keeping up with Gordon in the pickup. It rides so beautifully.
Excellent.
That's a testament to the builder. Yeah, and a testament to the testicle ability of Gordon. So let's go have a look at Gordon's pickup. Woo! Well, here we are once again on the Hot Rod Show, and I'm here with Gordon. Now, you all know Gordon because we've just had a look at his beautiful Mustang, but now we're here in his beautiful barrel-nose pickup, your 38. This is beautiful, isn't it? Eh?
I'd have to say yes. It is. Thank you very much.
I tell you, red as red can be with this thing. It's the depth in this paint in it, in the sun. This is amazing.
Well, it's very difficult to put this paint on. It's a translucent paint.
What?
And it's a Mazda Soul Red.
Man, so like how many layers are on there?
Probably 5 coats of colour.
Yeah.
And 3 coats of clear.
Clear, yeah.
Yep.
What it is, it just explodes on the road, literally, the colour.
Yeah.
It just leaps off the road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fire engines would get out of your way.
Everybody loves the colour, and the guy who painted it didn't want to paint it.
Really?
No. He tried to get other people to paint it for him, and nobody wanted a bar of it.
Local?
Anyway, Te Puke.
Okay.
Yeah. Red. Red's a good mate of mine.
Yeah.
We become real.
Well, he's done a good job with his namesake.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Yes. I did all the cutting and welding on it, and redid all the finishing.
Yeah. Wow. Now tell us about it. Now, this you've done to this what I see done to a few cars, and mainly pickups and that, but a late model chassis,
Yes.
with the old body on it, and it's like it's a marriage made in heaven.
Yes, it is really, but on the face of it, it sounds really easy.
Yes, on the face of
I
things.
can assure you, it's
Yeah.
not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah. You need a lot of Vaseline and a lot of shoehorns.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy in Wangmata had a 38 built on a Hilux, and Ray Leask, and unfortunately he's passed away since. Lovely like Anyway, I went up and had a look at his and got a few tips and ideas from him.
Wow. So this is, pickups. You can ride around in cars all day long, but pickups are a special kind of vehicle to love. You've got to be a pickup person to love a pickup. You really do. And I tell you, I was never a big pickup person until I hopped in Marie Bredon's '57 Chevy pickup and spent a good few hours cruising in it. I fell in love with pickups, and then you have an appreciation for them after that,
Yes, I appreciate that. Well, what happened originally, we're probably going back 10 years, where my wife Claudia and I were getting around the countryside in our motorhome. We parked at my shopping mall, and a bloke turned up in a 38 barrel nose pickup that had been chopped and everything, a black one. And we got talking with him, and we spoke to him for probably an hour or more.
Yeah.
He took me for a ride in it, and that was it. Got hooked on it. So that was the start of it, and I found the body for this on Trade Me in Auckland, a little bit of rust there, and it was as rotten as could be.
Wow.
But anyway, it's all turned out good.
How much did you chop?
Just 2.5 inches.
3.5.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, that's a nice little number, eh? But I mean, I dare say you wouldn't want to go more, because your windscreen's just right in it, eh?
Yeah, well, that's what I think about it.
Yeah.
But everybody else
Everyone's
who's
got-
tried, they do 4 inches.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't like that too much. Specifically the back window.
Yeah.
It's only
Oh,
got
yeah.
this-
You want to keep some practicality.
Yes.
Cool's cool, but practical's practical.
Yeah.
I got a mate down Taranaki, and he's got a pickup, and he gave it an 11.5-inch chop.
Oh,
As a Bedford, it's got windows as tall as the biggest trees in America. But I mean, but an 11.5-inch chop, you don't hear the double numbers
No,
very
no.
often in the chop. But this now your hood ornament out there,
Yes.
that got my attention very quickly.
yes, thank you for that. I spent hours and hours and hours trying to find one of those. And in the end, I went to Wangmata and had a look at Ray's and sketched it and measured it and everything, and came home and made a pattern for the top piece and the bottom piece, and got them cast and cleaned them up and got them chrome. So yeah, I made those. I'm very proud of it.
You should be, because sitting here looking at it, it's just absolutely amazing, eh?
Yeah.
It's something to follow down the road. Yeah. Now tell us about the running gear, the chassis, and everything.
Okay, Toyota Hilux,
Yep.
torsion bar front suspension, and I've got a Falcon diff in the back, and what else have we got? C4 transmission and a 302 Windsor with a Sniper carburetor.
Yeah, and so it's a good stocker. You can drive from Cape to the Bluff.
Yeah, absolutely. No
Isn't that
trouble at all.
neat?
Yeah. And got a heater in there, got a mini heater in it.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with having a heater. I mean, this thing has been tricked out really well, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, got the electric windows. And
Yeah.
Central locking.
So who did all the work for you?
I did all the
You
work.
did all yourself.
Well, I didn't do the upholstery, and
Yeah.
I didn't do the body finishing and painting.
Yeah. But you did all the construction and
Yeah, did everything else.
well, it's so wonderful to have the skill to be able to do that and the equipment to do it with too properly.
Yeah, thank you for that. And,
No.
on the face of it, it doesn't sound much, but I mean, when you're building it, you have to figure out where everything's going to go. Mission to get the handbrake where it is, and then the windscreen wipers through here. Man, what a mission. The cable comes up through here and around through there. Well, and things like that, you have to think about and plan ahead what you're doing.
Look, you've got to think all the way. How does the A start and how does the Z end? You've got to have all that in your mind, because it's going to affect every little aspect Can we have a look under the hood?
You certainly can.
Awesome. We, so she's nice and tidy under there, Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really on there that I'd do different,
Yeah.
actually. Oh, it's a lot of fun building that, a lot of blood, sweat and tears. And
Yeah,
as you
oh
can
gosh,
imagine.
yeah. So where are you from originally? From you're local here?
No,
or?
Wellington.
Wellington?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We moved up here 12 years ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
And got involved with the motoring people here, and yeah, it's a
What-
neat place.
What got you into cars in the first place?
Well, even a teenager going to school and that, we had cars,
Yeah.
old wrecks, and drove them and
Yeah.
fixed them and whatever. And then I retired early, and yeah, imported the Mustang, of course, and
Yes.
it's just grown from there. And then, as I said, we met John at the Papamoa market, and that was it for this.
Yeah.
And I had time to build it,
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, well, I was 65, I think, when I started.
yeah, wow.
So yeah,
That-
wouldn't be any older, I can tell you.
Yeah, like getting things going when you're mid-60s, it takes a little bit more effort, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
No, that's. I love this thing, eh? You know.
And originally they've got mechanisms to hold the bonnet up.
Yeah.
See, I've got a
Yeah,
bonnet.
yeah,
stay
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, they're clunky and ugly, and I thought, no, I'll put a stay in there, and that folds down nicely on that.
That's
stiff
great.
in there.
Yeah,
works out good.
that's clever. Really clever.
And the power brake booster, most people would put power brakes in these things.
Yes.
Put the power brake booster under the floor.
Yes.
There's-
Okay.
There's no way in hell my power brake booster was going
That
under
looks
the floor.
great there.
Well, I'm telling you, there was only 2 millimetres in each direction to get it to fit in there.
Yeah. Well, it looks. It's made to be there.
Yes.
You expect to see one there, you know, and that's why it's. Well, you can hide everything if you want, but the practicality side of things, it looks good there. It fits good there, you know.
Yeah.
Ah. No, there's not a lot of room in there, is there?
Oh, there's enough. Yeah. We shouldn't look at it too closely. I've got one of the spark plug leads off at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing got halfway at the
Yeah, I know.
stop. And I think the module on the distributors.
But we get to see it anyway.
Yeah. That's the
Thank
main
you for
thing.
that. Anyway, we've got to get going on the road.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll wrap it up. But hey, thank you so much, Gordon. Thank you very much for the say.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for making it a trip complete.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, this is almost the end of this episode of Series 9, the first episode of Series 9 with these two scallywags. And we just want to give you a bit of an idea of what's coming up in the next episode of the Hot Rod Show. And in the next one, we've got Al Best from Submachine Magazine.
Yes.
Steve's going to be having a good old chat to Al Best with the new magazine. Steve's had a good read through it, looked at all the pictures. He doesn't really read the words, he just looks at the pictures.
No, I read the words too.
He also reads Playboys and Penthouse.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a look at that.
Al's
And-
book's better.
But, well, that's about it for the episode. And, you know, we've got one last very special thing to do, and that's a tribute from Ben Powell to his dad, Chris Powell, with his tea bucket. And this is down in a little wee quaint French settlement, not the one out by the airport here called Mongier, but the one down on the Banks Peninsula called
Dervishell.
Dervishell.
Dervishell. Not Akaroa. The other one.
It's not two Chevelles, it's Du Chevelle. Yeah, or which could be Du Chevelle. But anyway, we're going to talk with Ben about his father's tea bucket and the guys that helped him get it back together, why they did it, and this is a tribute to Chris Powell. Rest in peace. There you go. Well, here we are over at. Anyway, here I am with. Well, here I am with Ben, and we're on the lovely Banks Peninsula, sitting in the sun, sitting outside a lovely little bar, and just had a cruisy little afternoon. Now, Ben, tell us about your tea bucket, but also tell us about whose tea bucket it was.
Right, Dougie. I'm running a 1923 Ford tea bucket. It was my dad's. He's been gone 2 years now. Basically, it sat for 15 years. It took me a year and a half after his passing to start the recondition of it. A lot of people wanted to buy it and run it in their memory, and I decided, me and my brothers and sisters, to run it in his memory, so everybody knows who actually built the bucket and put all their hard-earned time into it, you know, and their love, personality, very, very unique.
Like you'll be able to like, touch bolts that your dad touched, eh?
That's right.
Isn't that neat?
And yes, and being re-chromed by him. He loves
Yeah.
chrome. Chrome was his thing. And yes, that was the biggest pain in my butt, to be honest.
Just just think, like polishing it. You're polishing with your dad, eh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Every
he's
single
with you,
time.
with you,
Even
man.
this cruise,
awesome.
Dougie, it's the biggest cruise it's been on.
Yeah.
We done the Kaikoura Hop. But we only done it from Oaro, so it wasn't as far as this. So it was a bit of a test to see if we had done everything right. And with Magic Flying Colours, it's worked, and we're very happy. We're
That's
very
so
happy.
neat, eh?
So it's gonna live in his memory
Yeah,
forever.
neat, eh?
It's neat, very
Yeah,
neat.
It's emotional because it's real.
And it definitely was. I mean, we got it going. They brought it, shed a tear, you
Yeah.
know, but it was tears of joy as well.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time, it's sad because, you know, he wasn't there to get it back on the road. You know, it's been a long time. He was meaning to get the Kaikoura Hop sticker, so we that was the first part, to get it there, to get the sticker,
Yeah.
because he told me you can't buy it online, you have to get it there. It's not the same bench. So I did.
Yeah.
I've done it. Very happy, very happy. With NTBA, they're very good people.
Yeah.
And we never leave a man behind, so any trouble, we just deal with it. You know?
Cool, eh?
It's very cool, very different.
Love tea buckets, man.
do?
Absolutely love tea buckets.
No, it's grass feeling, awesome feeling.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's nothing like it.
Nothing like it. The rumble,
Yeah.
the noise, the fumes,
Yeah.
the people,
Abuse.
the abuse. Yes.
Oh, thank you for this. Hey,
Thank you.
thank you, and in memory of your dad.
Yes, in memory of Chris Powell.
Yeah.
I'm Ben Powell,
Yeah.
and in memory of Chris Powell, it will live on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Dougie.
Thank you. Thank you. We can share your dad's memory.
Yes, I'm very glad you can.
No, that's what the
Means
show's
a lot.
for.
Means a lot.
That's what the show's for,
And
man.
everybody will know.
It's our show, not
No,
anyone else's.
no,
it's ours.
this is NTBA.
Yeah.
This is the few of many to
Yeah.
come.
So much.
Thank you very much.